Hello investors, hopefully you have a good time. Today I'll in this video I will do some of the as a part of my education series, and so basically the rule of 72 is very uh, handy rules if as a investors or in our day-to-day life. Especially I use this rule most often to approximate the number, right? So what this rule tell basically, we always have one question in our mind, right? That, oh, if I invest in, how long it will take my money to double, right? So that kind of a questions can be easily solved by this rule without using any calculator, right? So who are new to my channel, I'll let me know and quickly introduce myself. I'm some Pramod Kumar. I'm a CFA charter holder and FRM certified. Usually in my channel, I perform the fundamental analysis of the stock valuation, come up with the intrinsic value using couple of models. But I also time to time do some education series video as well. Okay, so this video is a part of that series. Okay, so let's get started. So what this rule says, this rule basically says approximate the time, right? Approximate the time period basically. Okay, so let's take one example, right? Let's say, okay, I have $10,000 and I want to double it, right? So in order to double your income, so basically what you basically need two factors, right? You need the money for sure, right? Which we already have it. Second thing, we need the interest rate, right? At what interest rate you are going to invest. It doesn't matter whether you invest in stocks or bonds or any other asset class, right? Or real estate, because something is growing at certain percentage, or mutual funds or ETFs, right? So that's the interest rate. And then the time, the third component is the time period. So I'll show here if we have either one of these, and for sure we need to we need to have the dollar amount. If we have the dollar amount zero, everything will be zero, right? And okay, so if we have this two, we can calculate this, and if we have dollar amount and the time period, we can come up with the interest rate. So I'll show you how to find this one, and then we'll find the interest rate. Okay, let's do the example. It will be very easy. Okay, so I have let's say $10,000. Now I want to double it. So for example, now in order to double, we will need to find the time period. So we need to say, okay, at what interest rate I'm going to invest this. So mostly in our videos, as you notice, I take the 10% required rate of return, which is basically the historical 10-year average of S&P 500, right? So if I just divide this number by 10, I will get 7.2 years, right? It's very simple math, right? So take another example. If I divide this number by, let's say, 6, right? Then it will take 6 times 12 is 72, right? So it's 72 years. So what it's trying to say is, if I want to double this money with a 10% interest rate, it will take approximate 7.2 years, right? It's very simple. And if I want to double my money if I only have 6% interest rate, then it takes me 12 years, right, to double my money. And if I invest something like very low long-term treasury, even now the treasury is 1 point, but before it used to be at least 3%, right? Or inflation adjusted tips, it usually give 2 or 3% odds. So let's say what I will get. So 72, let's say if I am even very low on the risk tolerance and I only have 3%, right, interest. So how long it will take? For sure, if for 6 it takes 12, and if I move it half, then it will increase. So this will be easy math, 24 years. Make sure this number the stated in, so the stated interest. So the what we can derive here. So this is 72. If we have this number 72, if we divide by the given interest rate, then we will get the number of years, right? Number of periods. So if I'm taking this as a annual, so this will come as annual basis as well. So time period. Okay. So that's why easy formula. That's the easy way of doing it. Now let's take another way of looking into it. Now, if I have the time period, but I want to know how much, what interest rate should I need to know, right? So let's put the example. Let me go to the another slide. So what now my question is not about the time period. Now I have these three terms: dollar amount, IR, and the time, right? So let's say for sure I know I have $10,000, right? And I know I have this given time, maybe any X example, right? Maybe it can be retirement or student fees, right? Or the college fees, right? So I have these. So let's say in 3 years, my kids' fees need to become, let's say, right? And I want to double it. So let me take this for a simplicity as, let's say I have 40 grand rather than, right? And I need 80 grand, right? As an investment, somewhere to invest, right? Let's say as a college fees for a student, right? Right. So this is my child. Let me make a right. Right. So to invest. So what interest rate I need to invest to double my money? Correct. Right. So if I have, again, it's same. So so I need to do that in what interest rate I need to double it, and my time period is, now I need a time, right? Because if I need to calculate the interest rate, I have one component, which is here. I need another component, interest. So sorry, I need to calculate the interest. I need to know the time. So the time is, let's say I have 3-year time, right? 3 years. So again, I will do 72 divide by 3, and we have seen already as per the last slide, if you remember, it will be I need 24% interest, right? I need to invest in the 24%, right? Take another example. Second, if I have 6 years, then I can do that with only 12% interest rate, right? Right. So what is trying to say? So if I do a simple math, so basically in previous slide I have 72. Let me go back to you so it's easy for you, right? IR and N. This was our formula. So here, what we are taking time, and then we get the IR. So we just switch is between that. So that's a easy math. So this mean if what it's trying to say to us, right? Let me change the color of a pen. Just give me a minute. So this mean if you can able to invest in 24%, right? You can double your money every 3 years, right? So if I have, let's say if I have 50,000, and if I invest in 24%, then assuming there is no crash and there's a risk free, which is more like a hypothetical scenario, but then this means in every 3 years I can get 100,000, right? Because my money will be double. But for sure, this is, and then if I keep doing it, then I'll double my money. But this is more like a, so, but this one, so depend which, wherever is your risk profile, risk tolerance, the investor need to be the careful on that one. But with this example, we can easily see. So just to review quickly, so that's why I have changed the pen. So if I, so this is the formula, right? So 72 divided by IR and term divided by interest rate, and we get the number of time period. So if we need to know how long it will take to double my money, if we need to know how long, then we need to divide by the interest rate to come up with a time factor, right? But if we need to know what interest rate I need, and I know because maybe I have some need in certain time frame, then I need to put the time here and get the number down, right? So that's a very easy way to do that. So if you, hopefully you like the video, please give a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And if you want me to cover any other financial topic, let me know. I have on my website basically the quants course as well. So that's for the CFA level 1, but anybody who has a basic math, they can do it. So it's pretty more spreadsheet and examples, and solidify the statistics and basic knowledge of the quants. So if you want, you can check it out, and it's pretty reasonable price there as well. Okay, so thanks, and check out my other videos on my channel on the stock analysis and all. Okay, so give a thumbs up and please subscribe if you like it. Thank you, and see you in next video. Bye for now.